Hey guys, sorry, laying in bed. So I'll recap today for tomorrow, but I'm gonna tell you, alright, today is what, dang, I always 6 and 4. Okay, so to cycle day 6, day 4 of injections. I just did my last injection. Well, not my last injection, but I just did my last injection of the night, rather. Yeah. So just did my last injection for the night, and I really feel bloated now. Like, they said that I had a lot of small, little follicles. They were like little, but they were doing, what I guess what they wanted them to do. But today, right at this very moment, I just feel like bloated. My stomach is definitely like pudged out. Not, I'm uncomfortable now because I think I've just been walking around and doing stuff like all day. I really haven't laid down at all today until just now. Didn't get much sleep last night. It's 7 o'clock. So I've been running. I probably got home like 4-ish. Didn't get in the fall asleep until 5. Had to be up at 7:30 to take my medication. Took the Gonal at like 8 o'clock. Then I left for my appointment. And then it was cool until the nighttime. Like, now I just feel like tight, bloated, and uncomfortable. I feel tired still. My breasts have been hurting. They've been really achy. There usually are like a little twinge, like, I guess, achiness before my monthly starts, and then it pretty much goes away. But since I've been taking the medication, it's been like consistent, like every day since I've been on the medication. So day 4 for 4 days, my breast's been sore. What else? That's pretty much it. I'm noticing like a lot more like bumps and stuff on my face and things like that. I don't know if that is like a symptom of, a symptom from taking all these hormones and stuff. I mean, I really feel like my dosage compared to other people's is pretty low. I mean, I've heard of other people, taking the dosages that I'm taking, but it just seems like, I don't know, everybody's different, every doctor is different. So the one thing that I wanted to get on here and say is that if you are going through the IVF process and do not own a heating pad, go get a heating pad. Go get a heating pad now. It's the best thing I could have ever done for myself. The best thing. When I tell you the best thing, I am not joking. This is the best thing that I could have ever done for myself. This heating pad is just, it's everything. It's everything. I'm going to sleep soon. So yeah, if you're going through this process, you're going through the IVF process and you don't have a heating pad yet, that is like the number one thing that you should go get. Seriously. Like, no joke. So I have my heating pad on my stomach right now because it's the only thing giving me comfort. I just took a hot shower, used some stress relief. I'm just washing up and all my favorite stuff because I know there's going to be one day that I can't. I'm really pissed off, guys, because I only wanted to buy 1 bar of Dove sensitive soap, no fragrance soap or whatever. I just wanted to buy 1 bar because I know that, I'm not going to want to use more than that. Well, I had to buy 3 bars, so now I have to use 3 bars of unscented soap. I'm so irritated behind that. I do have body wash though, however, so I guess it'll all work out. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable right now. So yeah, this is the end of day 4, and I do feel quite uncomfortable. But all for a good cause, right? All for a good cause. I don't really understand. And, I'm like finding it hard to even talk about my procedure. I think it's because I'm starting to, I think it's out of fear of being excited, and things go wrong. I'm so afraid to feel. I'm so afraid to get excited, and that sucks. It sucks that I'm in that state because I'm scared to even get happy, and I'm fearing. I'm expecting the worst to happen, and that's not really good. I like want to be positive. I want to be so positive, and I'm trying my best to be extremely positive. But now that I'm in the thick of it, and I'm like going through it, like at the moment, in the moment, I am just feeling like, like my girlfriend asks me, all the time, how's everything going with it, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, I don't, I honestly don't be knowing, and I don't want her to think that, I'm like trying to be funny or like not trying to tell her, because I really don't know, the retrieval dates and stuff like that, like y'all know, like it doesn't, we don't know until our follicles get to that certain, growth, and then they'll be like, okay, trigger today and your retrieval will be, you know what I mean? So, we know how it go, but I hate that I don't really have an answer, because it seems like I'm like trying to withhold information, and I'm not, but I'm sure she understands that. But it'd be frustrating to me, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'm like looking like, dang, I really don't know. Like, I tried to ask a little bit more questions today, because she was just throwing numbers at me. She was like, okay, I have your results. My nurse was like, okay, I have your results. And I'm like, okay, what, okay. And she's like, let me know when you're ready. And I was like, oh, so I need pen and paper for this. Like, I didn't, this is my first time doing it. I don't even know why I'm about to cry. Like, oh God. So, it's my first time doing it. So I'm not really sure. And I didn't know that I was supposed to be, writing down stuff or paying attention to stuff, or maybe this was just information she was giving me, but she told me to let her know when I was ready. So I was like, okay. So she was like, your estradiol was this, progesterone was this. I was like, whoa. Like, am I supposed to be writing this down? Like, in my mind, I'm asking myself, am I supposed to be writing it down as I'm writing it down? But I'm not really sure. And I do have, in my, the book that I got, Me, Myself, and IVF, off of Etsy, there is like pages and stuff that talks about, your follicles and how many was on one side, how many was on the other side, and all of that stuff. So I'll probably put it in there. I thought that was cool too, but yeah, so I wrote all those things down, but I didn't know what any of it meant, and I just was like, so, and just exactly the way I'm saying it is exactly what I said to her. I said, so is this good? Is this okay? And she's like, oh yeah, you're fine. And it's just like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, and it's sad to us, that they assume that, we just know. I watch YouTube and stuff, but half the time I don't know what you ladies be talking about. I'm listening because I knew that I was getting ready to go through it, but I had no idea, what it was for, you know what I mean? And then she's like, estradiol, referring to it as E2 and, all of that stuff. And I've heard the terms before, but I just didn't, I just don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know. So I'm frustrated. My husband hasn't been to any of my appointments with me. That's kind of like frustrating. He hasn't been to any. And that's been kind of frustrating. I just feel kind of like by myself. Like, I feel like I'm just kind of by myself in the situation. And I know I'm not, but and I'm so sick of the needles. I've been giving myself needles. Like, I really don't want him to give me the needles anyway, but I know he has to give me the one. But I just wish that I had like a little bit more support, like a little bit more of something, anything. How you feeling today? Like knowing that, the hormones are really messing with my emotions, and you know, making me feel away, and, you know, I'm getting bloated, I'm looking, you know, my face is breaking out, everything, all these things are happening, I'm getting more uncomfortable by the day, and, you know, you would just think that he would just come home and be like, hey, babe, how you feeling today, you know, and that's not happening. He's kind of like sleep or, you know, doing guy stuff. And I mean, I'm not, you know, I know my husband loves me, but he's really not helping me, and I just feel by myself. So I'm kind of in my feelings about that. Whatever. Alright, guys, I'm not going to post this one yet. I'll probably, I mean, but when you get it, it'll all be together. But, yeah, I'll probably just add on to this video tomorrow and tell you how I'm feeling tomorrow before my second follicle scan, which is Saturday at 10 a.m. Alright, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Alright, guys, the discomfort is here and it's real. It's not awful, but I'm not putting on no clothes. Since I'm off today, it's going to be a real close kind of day, because not putting on no clothes. Stomach is like really bloated. Wish I could show y'all, but I'm not putting on no clothes. Maybe I'll be able to show y'all in the next clip. But definitely bloated, definitely starting to look pregnant, and I can feel, I think I could feel like my ovaries, like I feel like I could feel them. Yeah, I feel like I could feel them. And there's no way for me to hold my stomach in anymore. Like I was trying to hope that it was some bull crap, but no. This is definitely bloat. Alright, I'm getting ready to make some taco salads for my husband, so I will call you. See, I'm all jacked up today, y'all. I gotta wax my beard. I got so much to do. Alright, talk to y'all in the next clip. Good morning, guys. It is 10:45 a.m. I am driving from my RE's office, the New Jersey office, so it was definitely an hour drive. A little less, but I got lost, so it took me about an hour to get up here. Now I'm back in Philly, thank God, because I hate really driving to Jersey now, especially when I live in Philly. But so I have my first appointment. I didn't have any measurable follicles, but today still have the same amount of follicles on each side.
In a quarter mile, continue straight onto US 13 South.
Still about 5 or 6 follicles on each side that are a little small, but now there are 2 measurable on each side. So there are 2 measurable on my right, 2 measurable on my left. The measurements are, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure they'll probably call me back and let me know what was up.
Continue straight onto US 13 South, then use any lane to turn left onto Roosevelt Boulevard.
I still don't know how to get to my house. Once I get off of Roosevelt Boulevard, I should know where I'm at. But alright, hold on. Alright, so
continue on North Roosevelt Boulevard for 1 mile.
Alright, so yeah, so all that is done now. I'm just waiting for them to call me back. Oh, the measurements. So they said there was like one measuring at like 14. I thought she said 15 for one, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to just say 14. 14, 13, 12, and 10. Those were the measurements for the 4 follicles that were measurable. So, like I told y'all before, I really don't know like what to expect. And I think for me, it's great that I don't know what to expect. You know, I watch you guys YouTube videos and I did all of that stuff. And I'm kind of thankful that, I'm not kind of thankful, I'm very thankful that I just don't have any expectation. Because with no expectation, your heart, it's hard to get your heart broken, you know what I mean? It's hard to be stressed out. You can't be stressed out because you really don't know what, what you're looking for. So, I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I should be wanting for or anything like that. And it just makes it a lot easier to deal with, whatever's happening. So I'm just going to continue to pray and that it just all works out in my favor, and that God just, lets this thing work, and, I get pregnant on the first try, and I go on to have a healthy 9-month pregnancy, 9 months, healthy 9 months, and deliver a healthy baby with 10 fingers and 10 toes.
In a quarter mile, keep left to continue on Roosevelt Boulevard.
But yeah, so I'm just hoping, I'm just hoping and praying, and just hoping and praying that everything looks good, nothing, gets messed up or anything like that. And
keep left to continue on Roosevelt Boulevard.
That's all I can do, you know what I mean? Like, that's all any of us could do, is just keep on praying, just keep on believing God that He's going to take care of everything, and everything is going to work out, and that's just it. That's all you could do. So I am praying, and I kept praying, and my aunt is praying, and I have a lot of people praying for me, thank God. So you guys pray for me too. I'm going to pray for y'all. When the doctor calls me later on, I will give y'all that information, let y'all know what they said. I don't know about the estradiol. I don't know about the luteinizing hormone or the follicle stimulating hormone. Like, I don't know what those numbers are supposed to be. When they tell me the numbers, I literally be like, is that good? Is that okay? You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. Or they say, no, you need to get it here, or your lining is this, or, whatever. And so, oh, crap, I didn't ask them about my lining today. All right, well, when they call me, if they have that information, I'll try to get that information, because the lining part, I do know that one. But yeah, everything else I'm really not so sure of. So I just always ask them, all right, is it okay? Is that fine? So when they call me, I'll let you guys know. Where we at? 5 minutes. All right. I'll let you guys know, what the outcome is. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to eat healthy. I'm going to continue to drink my water, lots and lots of it, take my vitamins, take my medicine, and keep on praying. God got us, y'all. God got us. Baby, that's to all of us. And I will see you guys in the next clip. But while you wait, make God part of all your decision making. All right, see ya. Okay, guys, excuse my hair. I was in the middle of taking it out and like re-braiding it, so I look crazy. But all right, so my nurse just called me. My estradiol is 295. Jesus. Progesterone is less than 0.2. My LH is 4.4, and my FSH is 6.7. Now, I don't know what any of that means, but they said that the numbers look good. So that's all that matters to me. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. I'm just happy about that. So tonight I did the gyno this morning. I do 10 units of the low dose HCG. And then I do 1 centrotide tonight. So I'm on to 3 shots. Then after that, tomorrow, I do 225 units of gyno F, 15 units of low dose HCG, and 1 centrotide. On Monday, I would do the 225 units of gyno F before I came in. Well, before I go in, and then my appointment is at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we shall see. Everything is looking good, and I need to call my aunt and tell her that they said everything is looking good. My follicles are growing nicely, so I'm just thankful. Like, So what are we on? We are on cycle day 8, day 6 of injections, or day 5-ish of injections. I guess depending upon, because I didn't take the gyno after the first day, so we'll say day 5. We'll say day 5. But I know on the other ones it's like 2 days apart, because I started. I can't explain it, but I'm on day 8 of cycle day 8, and I want to say day 6 of injections, 5 or 6, something like that. So yeah. So tomorrow is what, day 9, and then Monday would be day 10, and that's day 8 of injections. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Make God part of all your decision making. IVF is really a humbling experience. I've never felt more humble. I really feel like extremely humble, and I'm a humble person, but I really feel more humbled, even the more like now during this journey that I'm on. All right, guys. See ya.